the Israeli Air Force carried out a series of precise strikes on these Hezbollah financial strongholds. One of our main targets last night was an underground vault with millions of dollars in cash and gold. The money was being used to finance Hezbollah's attacks on Israel. This vault was deliberately located under a residential building. Our strikes will degrade Hezbollah's ability to finance its attacks on Israelis. Tonight, I am going to declassify intelligence on a site that we did not strike, where Hezbollah has millions of dollars in gold and cash. In Hassan Nasrallah's bunker. Where is the bunker located? Directly under El Sahel Hospital, in the heart of Beirut, in the Dahia. This is the hospital. From both sides you can see an entry and exit. Those are entry and exit tunnel shafts from the underground bunker. The entrance is located in the Al Mahdi building, and the exit is located in the El Sahel Center building. This is the bunker. It contains rooms, beds, and infrastructure for long stays, and the ability to direct combat from underground. Hezbollah built this bunker directly underneath this hospital. There are hundreds of millions of dollars in cash and gold inside the bunker right now. I'm calling on the Lebanese government, Lebanese authorities, and the international organizations. Don't allow Hezbollah to use the money for terror and to attack Israel. The Israeli Air Force is monitoring the compound, as you can see. However, we will not strike the hospital itself. I want to emphasize, we are not at war with the people of Lebanon. We are at war with Hezbollah. And we will continue to operate against Hezbollah so that the residents of northern Israel will be able to return to their homes in safety and security.
Kal halal la Yahweh, ba Hashem Yahushai, Waha, Racha Kwadash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of great millstone. To you I say shalom, salutations to the hopefully elect out there. It's your brother, I'm Ryan. Let's get into it. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, all right? The article I just played for you is discussing how Israeli intelligence have located a bunker under a hospital and maybe a couple other locations where they claim that terrorists are holding gold and cash in large amounts, using it to fund terror, okay? And the reason why I say we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, because we've seen this tactic before, okay? The United States in their war on terror, quote unquote, used the same narrative to go in and take Iraq oil and Afghanistan, all of their resources from rubies, gold, opium, etc. All right. They use this tactic. They paint them out as terrorists. They go in and steal all of their resources. In this case, it's going to be gold and whatever else is readily available to be taken because they're insatiable. The nation of Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man that rules in the world today, is insatiable. They can't stop taking things that don't belong to them. And the tactics that they use in these latter days is they'll paint their opponent up as a terrorist, which gives them license to go in and, quell the terrorism. But if you understand this man's tactics, then you understand they're liable to label anyone a terrorist, even mothers and fathers who protest against their children receiving gender changing medical procedures. All right. So in these latter days, man, don't be fooled. They found this gold because they're looking for what they can take. This man is the thief of all thieves, murderer from the beginning. All right. who abides not in the truth. They'll tell lies. They'll paint up a narrative. And if you believe this shit, you'll go along with them sanctioning theft and robbery, all right, taking spoils. But I remember all of this cracking off. You had them exploding pagers, walkie-talkies, solar equipment in their war against terror, okay, quote unquote. You have them bombing and sending over threats through social media and whatever other electronic outlets, all right. Israelis are the aggressor, all right, backed by American weapons and funds, all right. And the goal of this is clearly now being pointed out. They want more than they have already taken, all right. And until Yahushua, whom you ignorantly call Jesus, comes back and removes them out of authority, this is going to be their mode of operation, okay? Let's get a couple scriptures on it and call it a night. All right. All right. Now that we see that this devil is painting this narrative that will allow him to continue on stealing, pillaging, extorting, robbing, murdering, all manner of wickedness, we understand that this is this devil's purpose in the earth, all right? He started out as the Lord's whipping stick against the nation of Israel, and he's going to end out as one of the biggest takedowns ever known in history in the universe, okay? Because he is at the height of his strength, and by he, I mean the nation of Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man that rules in the world today. And no doubt there are chocolate-covered Edomite, caramel-colored Edomites, the same as you have Israelites scattered throughout all nations. You have the so-called self-proclaimed white man scattered throughout the nations as well. But the time is coming where the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is going to be sanctioned to come back and remove them out of power. All right? And he can't come soon enough, in my opinion, because this devil, all he wants to do is kill, steal, and destroy. That's all he wants to do. And they'll when they do this, they paint out whoever they're going after as a terrorist. That is their tactic. All right? No new moves in his playbook. All right? So this is why this man must be taken out of rulership, because he has all the foundations of the earth out of course. He's going to continue to make it worse, a barren land, a wasteland. If the Lord doesn't return, there shall be no flesh left to save. All right? And trust me, your ass is on the chopping block too, Jake, because the devil's about to come down upon you having great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time. All right? Now, the same way they can build bunkers and hide a bunch of resources away for themselves, why can't the Lebanese or the Chinese or the Russians do it? I'll tell you why. Because this devil is insatiable. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'll begin at verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Write those prophecies, make it plain to understand, all right, that he may run that readeth it. And as we already know, our apostles, elders, bishops on down read it, broke it down, understood it plainly, have made it plain unto us, and we're running with it. We're telling you what is coming, all right? Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, all right? But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Right, the nation of Esau, Edom, Idumea, Mount Seir, the so-called self-proclaimed white man that rules in the world today. His soul is not upright in him. He is not a righteous man. All right? As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. It is to his very core. Verse 4 again. Behold, His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine. Huh? That speech, that philosophy that he has. In this case, I liken it onto him painting anyone he wants to steal and rob and murder from. Okay? He paints them up as terrorists. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heave unto him all people. He is insatiable, like I told you, he cannot be satisfied. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. All right. Now, the stealing and all of that is a direct response to the thick clay, the insurmountable debt that he's in. That's why America, Babylon the Great, and Israelis are complicit in this scheme to rob, rape, and pillage other nations. All right. How long is he going to increase that which is not his? How long is he going to rape, rob, and steal his way out of these situations? Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all right? Robbed them blind, plundered them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he might set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Right. Right. This devil is only trying to cover his own ass, all right? The Heavenly Father is about to punish him severely, all right? So he's looking for a way out. He's looking to cover his own bones, all right? But in these latter days, these prophecies are speaking. We understand that great judgment is coming for you, nation of Esau, Edom, all right? You Israelis, you proud Americans that just cannot stop stealing. I'm going to skip down. Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto you, and shameful spewing shall be on your glory. For the violence of Lebanon, it's funny, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Right. Shameful spewing shall be upon your glory. Shame on you. Okay. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover you, and the spoiled beasts, which made them afraid because of men's bloods, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right. Cursed be the nation of Esau, Edom, for their wicked schemes and plots and philosophies they have spread throughout the world, for the innocent bloodshed. All right. For the constant blood lusting. Again, this man is insatiable and cannot be satisfied. All right. And he's going to continue on murdering, robbing, plundering until Yahushua returns to take him out of power. This is why you must send up your curses on the nation of Esau, Edom, on America, Babylon the Great, because we need righteous rulership in the world. We need the foundations of the earth to be corrected. And until they are, we're all in hell. All right? So send up your curses daily. I pray that this was edifying. Call halal la Yahweh ba Hashem Yahweh Shai for this message. Till the next time, Israel, Shalom.